live.
Here we go. I think it's working. Give everybody a few moments.
I think it's still down.
Alright.
Ooh.
Are we back?
I think so.
Alright. Maybe you can let everybody in the Soul Journey chat know, because there's some people there that would like to join us. If you are catching...
Looks like we're still good.
Yeah.
Let's see that. Yep.
Ha! Let us know if you can hear us, see us, and everything okay in the chat at bringme2life.com or in the YouTube. I'm not sure if we can actually see the YouTube comments, but Seal's working on all of that technology. That being said, if you're watching the replay, go ahead and get cozy. We're just going to give everybody a few moments to know that we are live again. Just let everyone know. Bam. And today we're celebrating the Scorpio new moon. And that is a powerful energy. Many of you may be feeling the intensity as it is the last supermoon of the year. And the Scorpio energy is also super powerful because it makes us really go into our shadows. So that being said, many of you may be dealing with some obstacles or just heavy energy, stagnant energy. Maybe you are being forced to look at certain relationships or friendships or certain dynamics in your day-to-day life. So we'll talk a little bit more about that in just a moment, but I do just want to give everybody a moment to get in here, get cozy. Make sure Silo can breathe. Woo! Everybody take a nice deep breath. How are we doing out there? Just excited to see some of you in the comments at bringme2life.com/moon, which is where our main chat is, where we try to get the community there because it's easy to get lost on YouTube or Facebook and all of those different realms. So you can join us for our live chats at bringme2life.com with the number 2. And for those of you who don't know, we also do live events on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Bring Me to Life podcast, where we talk about all kinds of cool stuff.
BringMeToLife.com.
Yeah.
Cool stuff.
So much cool stuff. We had a new episode of Incense and Whiskey and a new episode of Shamanic Living.
New episode of Bring Me Live podcast.
Yeah. Next week there's an episode of Through the Eyes of the Angels, and there's just all kinds of good content on there. So, that being said,
somebody in chat says, not sure how to see y'all live. I might respond to that.
Cool. Hopefully it's updated for them.
If they're just getting there, then it's the same link that's been there for a while. So, yeah. I think one thing that was super interesting through this whole pandemic is watching everybody try to do live streams. Even like Jason Mraz and other high-profile musicians really struggled, and it was really it was nice to see even those people struggling like we do.
Well, there's a lot of bigger musicians and entertainers that are so used to having a large team, and they don't have access to their team in-house any longer. So that's where it goes to be important to show support to those that are still trying to bring us content and entertainment and good vibrations, because a lot of work and effort goes into it, and a lot of praying to the universe that technology is going to work.
Definitely. And also, anybody in the chat room, I'm typing as nice guest right now. It kind of logged us off of the Bring Me Life account, so that's me in there, in case anybody's wondering. Today we got some music. We got some pan drum with Shannon Shine. We got some flute, some singing bowl. I got some music here that I've created. This is part of our chakra series that we did together.
We have CDs of that available.
We do have CDs of that available on the website, bringmetolife.com.
So
go
if you
to the
need
shop.
some stocking stuffers or a good gift, or you have a friend that's interested in learning more about the chakras, We actually have 2 versions of the CD. One of the CDs has guided meditations where we talk about the chakras and how to work with them, and one is just the soundtrack, so you can enjoy just music. So,
which is what's playing in the background.
Yeah.
Playing in the background.
Well, damn. Well, I'm going to talk about Scorpio for a moment while we still see if everyone can join us. I invite you all to kind of think of what kind of intentions or energy you want to put into your ceremony tonight. But in general, let's see what Moonology has to say about the new moon in Scorpio. Let's see here. Alright. It says, the new moon in Scorpio happens between late October and late November. So fun fact, it took me a while to realize that the new moon is typically in whatever zodiac you are celebrating. So we're in Scorpio season. We're getting ready to celebrate Silla's birthday next week. Here's our Scorpio celebration.
Here goes Peter Cottontail hopping down the bunny trail. He's so happy because his birthday's coming up.
You are great. So, that being said, it helps me remember what main house the new moon is going to be in. So it will go through other zodiacs, but it's mainly in Scorpio. So it also says that this is a time to not only celebrate your shadow, but to celebrate your sexuality. And it's a time to get sexy and to get serious about your sexuality.
Nice.
This is an energy that is very playful, and that is a sign. The Scorpio is a sign that's not afraid of its dark side or its sexual side and showing itself in an unguarded way. And of course, it says sex works best when the people forget themselves and stop worrying about what other people will think and about how they look, and instead focus on allowing themselves to experience the pleasure or the joy of being their most intimate form. So, this is a time to not only work through your shadow and the darkness that may be weighing you down, but to release the fear of judgment. And that's a lot of the sacral chakra energy, is releasing guilt and shame and allowing your creativity to come through. Is that the song we're listening to?
This is a sacral chakra song right now. So
look at that synchronicity there. It says this is also a good time to make sure you're investing wisely. Financial partnerships and investments are good right now to come under the new moon, and especially the new moon in Scorpio. It's a good time to look at where you're putting your financial energy. So where your money meets or works with you or someone else is to reflect on this time. And you may be working through things as releasing credit card debt or other sort of loans, or you may be welcoming in the acceptance of a will or an inheritance that you've been waiting on, or just working out financial partnerships. So that's an interesting one. It also says it's a good time to make inner peace, that it is not a time for possessiveness or jealousy. Release the forms of jealousy that may be holding you back, and anything that involves envious feelings or feelings of power struggle. So this is kind of back to the dark side of Scorpio, and it says to not reject these parts of yourself, because that's where you can create blocks. So the less you repress your truest form, the less trouble you'll be caused. And lastly, it says, most importantly, this is a time to breathe and to not allow yourself to feel intensely overwhelmed, which, hands up if you felt intensely overwhelmed this week.
5 minutes before the video.
All week. So it says that with this Scorpio energy comes the intensity and the feeling of need, or the feeling of needing to do something or to get something done. And it says that instead, this is a really good time to deepen your relationships, your intimate relationships, your friendships, all forms of connections, and to not just allow your feelings or attractions to someone, be it just for friendship or otherwise, become too obsessive, because obsessing over the small details and connections right now can actually push people away. So being more open to the flow and allowing people to work through their darkness, because everyone's working through their shadow right now, can really help the collective as a whole work through commitments that they've made. So, pretty powerful time this Scorpio energy is.
Sure is. Can be intense.
Indeed. We also
But
have Mars
great.
going direct.
Thank you, Mars.
So Mars is direct. It's the last supermoon of the year. Scorpio vibes. What a wild time. Friday the 13th. It's alright. It is 13th.
I mean, it's 2020. What do you expect? That Friday the 13th would come right after 11/11.
Oh, we had 11/11 this week. Man, what a week! What a week! No wonder it all feels like we are trying to just push through such
I know.
wild energy.
It was like Samhain, then like 11/11, and then like all this other stuff happening.
I saw a thing that was like full moon on Samhain, and then we have Friday the 13th, 11/11 portal, super moon, and it's like maybe that's just how we're unplugging the world and replugging it back in, so we can get a nice restart because it's all at the end of 2020.
Yeah, it would be. I don't know. It'd be cool if we lived in a more sustainable economy,
It's true.
and I feel like we would. Like everybody listening, everybody watching right now, like we would have time and resources to make our art, to whatever we want to do to really enjoy ourselves. Like that would be nice,
Definitely. It's just a matter of tapping into those feelings of divine abundance for all, and not even just ourselves, but for everyone.
Right. I would like to see the world where resources were spread, equally to everybody.
Definitely.
Just putting those visions out there.
Yeah, and we would love to know, for those of you that are tuned in, what are some things that you are calling in or feeling this week? We would love for you to drop your intentions into the chat at bringmetolife.com/moon and let us know what is maybe your intention for tonight's ceremony and something you would like to see happen for the collective as a whole. Seal and I are going for collective abundance. Collective abundance.
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously so many things in this world, but
I think if we had collective abundance, it would bring collective peace, which would bring more love, which would bring more joy and time for fun and abundance. And I think financial abundance is important too, because people are so afraid of money.
Yeah, I was for a long time.
And it seems like Scorpio is the season to apparently get your finances activated, so that's pretty cool.
Hey, just in time for the season, because it tis the season.
Tis the season. CeeLo is hyped for the holidays, so.
Yeah, I am hyped for the holidays. I love just everybody gathering in this energy of miracles. Like everybody feels like miracles are possible during this time of the year, and that adds to the already powerful energy that's been created long before Christmas was even a thing.
It's true. It's true. Someone in the chat says, my intention is for deeper self-acceptance of self and therefore others. I love that.
Yes, I agree with that one. I just started to post very intimate, vulnerable stuff about myself. So.
Oh. My drum wanted to talk for a second.
Yeah. Putting it in there. So self-acceptance of ourselves, spreading out to everybody around us. That's great. Thank you.
Yay. Cool. So at the end, after we do a sound ceremony, I'll be doing a collective card reading. I do hold space that if people would like to get a more personalized reading, you can make a donation to the network and I will do a personal card pull for you. That donation can be made to projectbringmetolife@gmail.com through PayPal or through any of the other donation forms that are on bringmetolife.com. And if you do make a donation, let us know in the chat so that we can make sure that we find it and get you a card reading included. And if you ever need a reading and you want a more personalized perspective, you can connect with me one-on-one for a soul session, or you can make a donation and get included in the next moon ceremony, which may be the full or new moon, depending on when that is, and we'll send you a link. So There's so many different options to stay connected, and we want to make sure that you get some spiritual guidance if you would like it. Is it time for music?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I'm gonna start off with Singing Bowl, and it's gonna be more music this time. I hope that's okay with everybody. Just relax, close your eyes, get into your intention, and if your mind drifts, breathe, anchor your awareness back. That's all you gotta do. begin to slowly return. Come back at your own pace. We'll be here for some time. I know Shannon's going to do some readings, so I will play some more background music. This is also from our Chakra album.
Yeah. Get us situated here.
Alright, how was that for everyone? I'd love to hear what y'all have to say. I'm gonna turn over the camera here and get out of the frame so Shannon can get in your readings. Thank you all for being here.
Hey, everybody. We're just going to take a moment here. Let everyone get caught up. See those safely move all our instruments back to where they go. And I am just going to shuffle my Psychic Oracle deck here. Let's see what messages wants to come through for the collective. If you're somebody who would like to get a personalized reading, you can make a donation to Bring Me to Life at this time, and we will do so after this collective reading. If you are just here for a general message, take a nice deep breath at this time. Let's see what the collective energy is. Okay. So, the first message we received is, actually I had a little bit of a jumper card here. The first message is the Conflict and Defeat card. And this card shows up when it feels like we're being pushed back. When we feel as if we are falling down rather than up. It depicts a being going towards the darkness, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Let me see if I can get closer and show you guys this card. And at the end of this tunnel, this light is meant to remind us that spirit shows up in the darkest of places sometimes. Let's see. That's as close as I can get you right now. But in this message, there's also it's almost like a carving of a being running back up the stairs. And honestly, the being that's running up the stairs is kind of naked. So it makes me feel like it's this being that is in its full truth. It's fully open to the world around it, and it's bearing it all. It's gone through this conflict, and it's felt defeated, and it rises upwards. I don't know if you guys can see that. So the collective as a whole has kind of felt beaten and confused and just frustrated. So that being said, we're also working through this obstacle and challenge, which is the obstacles and challenges card. And in this card, it looks like we're jumping over a big crack in our path, which is also above a really big hole. So some of us are afraid of heights, and we're afraid of making that jump and making that leap and allowing ourselves to expand and to be caught by spirit. So if you've been going through an obstacle and you've felt like you've been being challenged, spirit wants you to know that it's got your back. And a lot of this is coming through the solar plexus and the sacral chakra right now. So Scorpio is all about that sacral solar plexus connection. How do you connect through your relationships? How do you show up sexually? How do you show up intimately? Who are you connecting with? Who are you sharing that energy with? How is it an obstacle, and how is it challenging you to expand and be the better version of yourself? And in doing so, it wants you to spread your wings, because in this card at the feet, of this being is a bird, and its wings are moving. So let's see if you guys can see that. There's a bird there, and it's spreading its wings. And it's also surrounded by these little light beings. There's these little light orbs with wings that could be fairies. This could be your spirit guides. This could be transitioned loved ones. But it's spirit as a whole saying that there are people, places, guides, and things that want to help you elevate and evolve and to get through this obstacle and to not feel as challenged and to know that there is an energy out there that wants to help you succeed. And I know I personally have felt frustrated these past couple weeks because it seems like every time I think I'm working on something or I think I'm on the right path, some other obstacle or some other challenge comes at me and tries to block me, tries to stop me. And I've seen this with my clients, I've seen this with my friends, my family, people I work with, where they think they're right on track and then some obstacle just pops up. And spirit has to remind them that they're not at this experience alone, that we're here on this earth school for a reason to overcome these obstacles and challenges, and that we have a whole spiritual team that wants to help us. That being said, the next card that we have is the Truth card. And this is a major arcana card. And the Truth card comes with balance. Balancing your inner truth, balancing who you are with the perception of the reality around you, and also making sure that you are honoring your truth, honoring your morals, honoring what you want to stand for, staying grounded in speaking your truth. And again, that goes back to that energy of Scorpio of showing up and being your most authentic self, being your most intimate form, your powerful form, your sexual, romantic form, whatever form it wants to show its truth right now. It's coming through, and it looks like it's coming through the root chakra as well as the crown and third eye chakra. So it's channeling through that whole energetic body. So then our last card, typically I pull 3, but we had a jumper. This card is the movement, choices, and decision card. And it shows that at this time, to be mindful of the choices and decisions you're making, to be mindful of where you're spending your energy, where you're spending your money, where you're spending your focus. And your energy is kind of like your abundance in a lot of ways, because your energy is what you own the most of. And we give it away to others when we allow them to drain us or to soak up a lot of our time or our attention, and make sure that you're serving the people that you wish to be serving. And sometimes that should be yourself. That should be yourself and your own spiritual team. So it's saying be mindful of your movement, your choices, and your decisions, especially these next few weeks as we go into the next moon cycle. So it's also showing kind of seasons there, and relationships and finances and the seeds you're planting. And those are some pretty powerful cards. So that is our collective message from the general oracle. I'm not sure, have we had any donations this week? It's been kind of a slower month. So typically we do these moon ceremonies by donation so that we can offer them and offer this experience to anyone that wishes to join in. We do want to let you guys know that in 2021, our hope is to do these via Zoom and to create a community of like-minded beings that really want to show up. When we do those on Zoom, we will have a small donation fee that will go towards helping us make sure that we can pay for the larger Zoom account and our network. And those of you who don't know, Bring Me to Life helps sponsor different musicians and artists and other beings by sharing their content, and it is just all done by the goodness of Selomon and I's heart. We started it about 6 years ago. He started it longer than that. We co-created and collabed on it 6 years ago and transformed it into this network so that we could hold space for all of you. So if you're a creator of any kind and you have a positive, uplifting message, reach out to us, let us know what it is you're doing so we can check you out and get your message out into the world in a different way. And I highly encourage you to go check out the articles and the other podcasts. There's so many amazing podcasts. I know that several of you have reached out recently about checking out the radio show. Silo's been working on getting some new music together for Bring Me to Life Radio, so if you know any high vibe musicians, you can send them our way. And we're just so grateful for any and all donations and support. Silo's also got several CDs available for the holiday season and a variety of sigil necklaces, which are made with the intention to help you evolve and to help you meditate and to call in that abundance and all of those beautiful things. So check that out at the Bring Me to Life store. And yeah, if you would like a personalized reading, hit me up. I do soul sessions on a one-on-one level where we can dive in for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I have people that get 90-minute power sessions where if you have a dream or a vision that you want to bring into reality, like a passion project, I can help you manifest that destiny. And yeah, I'm really excited. Silo's got some cool things coming up that he's going to announce later this week, and you can find out more during the Bring Me to Life podcasts. So I don't have a whole lot else to share tonight. I think that collective reading was a powerful message because so many people are going through obstacles and challenges right now. I do feel guided to maybe share one card from the Light Codes deck because it's my favorite.
And Mooney asked if she could still make a donation, but she said she missed it, I think, so I'm not sure.
If you would like to make a donation and get a reading, you can still totally do so. I'm going to give everybody a few moments to kind of decide if that's something that they wish to do. Just if you make a donation, let us know how so we can check it. My phone died, so I can't check my Venmo right now. So if you send it via Venmo, definitely let us know so we can check it later. But while you decide on that, again, any donations are so helpful to helping us take our network and keep it going for generations to come. So I am going to shuffle the Light Codes deck, see what message wants to come out for the collective from these messages, while we just see if anyone else would like a reading this evening. Ha! This is an interesting one. So we got the Remembrance card. This is the second time I've pulled this card this week. I pulled this card earlier this week during my Soul Journey community group. I do a community group called Soul Journey. Right now we're on a 5-week adventure to unlocking our deeper mission for your life. So this week's card was the Remembrance card. And it talks a lot about remembering who you are. Remembering who you are, remembering what your mission here is, remembering what you wish to do and to be remembered as. It also talks about the number 1111, which I think is so funny that I've pulled this card twice now during the 1111 portal. So let's see what it has to say from the channeled messages. And we're in the 1111 portal from now until basically the end of November. So it started on 1111. It says you are ready to live your life from the wisdom of your heart, and you may have been citing 1111 as a reflection of this. If not, you can expect to be receiving these signs soon, and you may see it on a clock, a phone number, a receipt, or even in a dream. With this wisdom, fresh and innovative ideas may flow into your mind as new ways to live your life will show up. No one else has to change their ways, only you, because as you change, the world around you will also shift with your perception. Remember to live from your heart and to be an inspiration and to discover a new world. Some call 1111 an awakening code, and you must have awoken on some level to receive it and to be right here, right now, hearing this message. It is a sign that you are much more than you think you are. The 1111 energy has many different explanations because we are all asking different questions at different times. There is no right or wrong meaning, but that at the heart of the 1111 is a message of loving, intelligent energy that will always encourage you towards your soul, where you will remember the truth of you. So it's got a little meditation. We'll do the meditation at the very end. But it says when you see 1111, stop what you're doing and take a second to meditate and set an intention, or to ask your guides what message you should be receiving at that time. This also is something you can do with any number that seems powerful or significant to you, any angel number. So when you see them, or you see the same number reoccurring, take a moment and get clear about what that means for you, because so often people will see these numbers and they'll be like, oh, you keep seeing this number everywhere, but they don't take time to reflect on what it means. So I will mark this and we'll do a little meditation at the very end, but I do want to pull some cards. I know Mooney said she donated. I don't know if anyone else donated, but I will check into that after Mooney's reading. If you want to get on the donation list, hop on there now. Let us know that you were here. Let's see what message we have for Mooney. Ooh. Went ahead and I pulled 4 cards for you too, Mooney, because this is a great reading. You've got the New Beginnings card, which is all about embracing that the world is at your feet and that you are capable of manifesting and bringing in anything that you are dreaming of. And that's also a reminder to be mindful of what you're manifesting. You've had several signs and symbols and synchronicities come into your life recently as proof that you can manifest your reality, from physical objects to relationships to just situations and opportunities. And it's super important that you be mindful of the new beginnings that you're creating for yourself, and that you make your choices and decisions from your heart. That being said, you are a very wise being, and it's all about taking action. And this person is holding a book, which to me represents you doing your research and making sure you are focusing on where you're spending your time reading. Personally, I know that you are reading The Artist's Way, so I think it is pretty great that there's a bright book on the wisdom card here, in that it signifies that whatever you're reading is super powerful and important to your experience, and that it contains a lot of wisdom. So I think that that is really cool. This card also has an animal on it. It has a little dog, so it's showing that maybe some animal healing is needed for you to find some time to spend with animals. And you also have a bright orange sun here, and it looks like there's a lot of yellow and orange being represented in this card. So working with that sacral and solar plexus energy, which is also connected to the Artist's Way, which the yellow energy is coming out of the book. So it's like a healing vibration there. And it's also like looking back at the family, showing that getting independence and distancing yourself is really key right now too, and that you're building a deep foundation. And it's a number 5, which is the number of change. So that's pretty powerful. The next card in this pool, these two came together actually, you have the fulfillment of wishes and intuition. So first it says follow your intuition. Know that you're receiving messages, you're receiving guidance, whether or not you want to believe it and acknowledge it. You are receiving these intuitive messages from all kinds of different guides. And also it looks like you have a galactic connection here, because she's looking into the stars. She's looking into the stars, she's looking into the moon, and she's looking into the sun, and just kind of gazing into it with her eyes closed and allowing the messages to come to her. She's also got an Ankh, which is an energy of everlasting frequency. Maybe look into the Ankh's message for you, see if that resonates and if there's anything about that symbol. But it's also a door. So this card also has some yellow in it, and the fulfillment of wishes card is yellow and orange. So this energy shows that you're unlocking the doors to the solar plexus, which is your relationships, your connections, your ability to release guilt and shame, in the sacral, which is your connection to your sexuality, your intimacy, your creativity, which are again all things that come up in the Artist's Way, which you're working on right now. But the fulfillment of wishes card goes deeper than that. It's got a treasure chest, and it's opening the treasure chest and allowing the spirit to show you this treasure in something that maybe you're wishing for to experience or to have happen. And it's also surrounded by water, which is this overflow of abundance. So by embracing the wisdom, which that card kind of flew over here, by embracing the wisdom that Spirit is trying to offer you, and by taking action in the different opportunities, it's going to help you follow your intuition more deeply and activate your wishes on a deeper level and give you the abundance you deserve. So intuitively, to me, kind of knowing that you're working on this creative process and this expansion, because you're also doing the soul journey with me, it's pretty profound that you would be unlocking these opportunities. And the more you're creative, the more you follow your flow and embrace your most divine natural form, the more powerful and abundant you're going to become. And I think it's also pretty cool because he's holding, in this card, the Fulfillment of Wishes card, the being is holding, it could be a flute, it looks like maybe it could be some parchments. They also have a flower that they're smelling, and they're on a big leaf. And I know that you love plants and the growing of herbs, so maybe working with more plant energy and herb energy is really powerful. And it's a number 9, which shows a stage of completion. So possibly the completion of worry or fear, and the embracing of faith, and the knowing that your wishes are being fulfilled by following the wisdom that your guides have to offer. So that's a pretty cool, powerful message. I feel like it could be something that a lot of you got something from, not just Mooney, but I want to thank you, Mooney, for donating and allowing us to just share your energy and your messages from Spirit here with the collective.
Mooney.
Yeah. How you feeling, Silo?
Oh yeah.
You having a good moon time?
Great moon time. It's my moon time.
All right. So I think if there's no other donations, I'm going to keep it short and simple tonight.
Short and simple.
I have to be honest, I'm quite exhausted because it is moon time, and it's time to relax for many of us. I know that many people I've connected with have had a rough week. Maybe not even rough, just energetically exhausting. So let's all take a moment here, reflect on this meditation of remembrance, and we'll end out this evening. And if you have anything you would like to share, feel free to hop in the comments. And here goes. Close your eyes for just a moment and begin to set any final intentions you wish to hold here in this space for the new moon. You may wish to place your hands on your heart and to feel energy flow into this space. As you follow your breathing, and in your mind's eye, see or feel an empowering blue light as it surrounds you and builds brighter with each breath. What is something you would like to manifest through this next moon cycle? And what's something you would like to remember? Maybe you would like to remember who you are. Maybe you would like to remember what it's like to be more like a child, or to be more stable or more confident. Take this time and just integrate that feeling. Through this next moon cycle, may we all be more confident, more clear, more abundant. More joyful, more grounded, and more free. Free to be ourselves, to explore who we are, our creativity, our confidence, our sexuality. And may your shadow become your friend so that you can learn from it and expand. Let's all take a nice deep breath in. Exhale anything that no longer serves you. And take a moment here to smile. And then just thank yourself for showing up. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a part of our ceremony. You can join us again at Tuesday at 8 p.m. for the Bring Me to Life podcast. And feel free to check out the Bring Me to Life community on Facebook. We would love to see you all there. So until next time,
Stay awake.
and shine on always.